Massive fight news just came out today as it appears Michael Chandler is moving on from the Conor McGregor fight and is scheduled to fight Charles Oliveira in a rematch at UFC 309 this November in Madison Square Garden. I'm here to go over that announcement as well as Conor's response and a little bit of a deeper conspiracy as to what might be going on behind the scenes as to why Conor has been held out so long. So the announcement just came out today, about an hour ago, from Spinning Backfist that Chandler and Oliveira will have their rematch as the 5-round co-main event, which is nice, but kind of seems not so important because I really doubt this is going to go 5 rounds. It will be a 5-round co-main event. Obviously, the main event's going to be Jones Miocic. I don't know why they haven't announced that yet. Dana said that he was going to wait to announce the rest of the card or have the rest of the card ready before he announced the headliner, but just announced the co-main event and like nothing else. So I don't even know. I don't. It's something about him glazing Jones has to be in there, but so Conor McGregor instantly responded as he does impulsively on X, and he said Chandler saw that takedown getting stuffed and mauled and officially dipped. Little fat. Eek. I'm at the Hard Rock Hotel, Florida, for the bare knuckle tonight. Got tested earlier by DFSI. Give me my date. I don't know why anybody would care that he got tested earlier by DFSI. I don't know why he would have gotten tested by them anyway. Yeah, it seems like McGregor's having a good night in Florida, but Chandler saw this and wasn't too happy about it and went to his own social media on Instagram to respond. And I just want to listen to about a minute here for you,
All
just so.
right, there you have it, boys and girls. I'm not even going to respond to Connor's stupid little tweet acting like I dipped. The simple fact of the matter is, you are the most unreliable human being that has ever graced mixed martial arts.
And that's pretty believable. I mean, anybody that follows McGregor on a regular basis, he is sporadic and does not have the kind of structure that a guy like Michael Chandler has, certainly. And honestly, man, rightfully so. He's done everything he needs to. He's not coming back and winning a title, man. He's gonna come back for a couple more fights to sell Dana some pay-per-views, and that's gonna be it. Maybe two more fights, man. Maybe if he even comes back at all. At this point, man, I'd put my money that he doesn't. But let's continue here.
So, what am I going to do? I'm going to fight Charles Oliveira. Why am I going to fight
Good
Charles Oliveira?
idea.
Number one, it's a badass fight.
True.
Number two, it's a rematch. It's a redemption story for me.
Oh,
The
you're probably
dude
gonna lose
who
again.
already stole from me, rightfully so,
Yeah, rightfully so is right, dude. You're just running into punches. But
in
anyway.
a fight, in a fair fight. He stole my dreams, shattered my dreams of becoming UFC champion. Now I get the opportunity to fight Charles Oliveira, become the number
Older
one
Vander.
contender, and then I've got options. If Conor can finally get his house in order, if he can finally
Here it comes.
string together a couple of sober days,
Oh.
string together a couple of days where he's actually training and actually feeling good, and he can
Oh, and that's the problem, is that really is most likely what it is. But
actually finally make good on his promise of the greatest comeback in combat sports history. If he can finally pony up, then I will fight Conor after I dispatch of Charles Oliveira. Or
all right, first of all, Charles is gonna kick your ass. Second of all, that is what I believe the UFC would also want you to believe, is that narrative that Conor is not sober and not training consistently. And obviously from Conor's side, he's been calling for a fight for a while. And every time they bring it up or somebody brings it up in the media and there's some comment that Dana makes or somebody makes about it, he's always on his Instagram or on his Twitter saying, "Oh, I need a fight, give me a date." Da da da. I Michael Chandler's obviously going to go with the same UFC narrative, and that honestly that very well could be the exactly what's going on, and that would make 100% total sense. But if I may, UFC's ESPN deal is going to be up this year. And I just happen to believe that Conor McGregor's return is a massive bargaining chip for them. Um, I think we all realize that Conor McGregor's not going to come back and do a million. He might do a million. He's not going to do two million like he did against Khabib. You know what I mean? It's not going to be anything close to that. Honestly, if it was even close to a million, I would be impressed. I genuinely don't think it's going to be up there. if you guys follow or hear at least the rumors of the kind of pay-per-view numbers, it's just like not even close to what it used to be, especially with streaming now. But if he does come back, I I don't think they're going to do it against Chandler. Honestly, I think at this point, since I think the whole deal was if Chandler waits, as long as he waits, they will guarantee when Conor comes back, he has to fight Chandler. Now that he's taking another fight, I do believe they're going to say, well, you didn't wait. Now we're going to give Conor somebody else. And that could also be what the whole thing has been waiting for. I don't think they wanted Chandler and Conor to fight. I I don't. I think they knew that Chandler versus Conor wasn't that big of a fight, and they didn't even want to waste their time doing it because they only, McGregor might only have one or two more fights. So I think that they're probably going to end up doing Conor versus Dustin one more time or Nate. If I had to guess, I would say Dustin, but if they think if they think Connor's gonna have two more fights, they'll do Nate first because that's probably an easier fight for him. If they think it's his last fight, it's probably going to be Dustin because it seems like Dustin's kind of been hinting at coming back too. It seems like he kind of wants to, but obviously it's got to be a big fight for him, and it doesn't really get any bigger than that. So that's kind of what I think's going on here. I mean, honestly, let's go over the fight real quick. It's going to be an amazing fight. I don't think it's going to go 5 rounds. I really doubt we're even going to need 3 rounds for it, but I'm gonna have Oliveira by finish, probably within 3 rounds. I just don't like obviously Chandler being out so long. Charles did get the best of him last time, even though he did get he was in some trouble. But I'm gonna take Charles finish within 3 rounds. Um, Amazing fight. I really love it, but it's just like what have you been doing for 2 years then, man? Like, why waste all that time? I mean, people have been saying since that was announced that they were going to be fighting, like, oh, there's no way this guy's going to fight McGregor, and here we are, man. So I guess it's good for us. I guess we get a better fight anyway, and it's not going to be a main event. We get a 5 round co-main event, Oliveira versus Chandler. So I'll take that. That's about it though. Dana's just weird, man. I don't know whether it's a bargaining chip. I don't know whether he's just holding Connor out, and it could really just be Connor being sporadic and not sober. So that's it. Like the video if you like the video, subscribe. I'll be back after the card tomorrow to do a recap, and enjoy the fights. Peace.